Hello, today John Wade of Wunderman London and I ran the Wunderman 2010 Mobile Mania workshop at the Cannes Palais des Festivals. It was a packed affair with standing room only and people queuing to get in. I started by talking about the principles within the Mobile Mania book. John then moved on to talk about the apps versus browser war. Let's first though look at the results of the Mobile Mania poll. Which principles did the audience see as being most important within the Mobile Mania book? First of all, the principle about target audience. That many brands' target audiences were written a very long time ago in the age of television. Unless a brand sits down and re-evaluates its target audience, we're going to have some real problems as the brands move over to digital media. The next important point was the point about augmented reality. Augmented reality isn't just a gimmick, it isn't just about cyborg vision. It's the first time computers have connected the world around them with their brains within. As such, it's the first leap forward in user interfaces since the graphical user interface first came out back in 1984. Another important point was the point about search. Search is quite easy nowadays, it's just about typing a word into a search bar. But you still need to know what you want, and if there's one problem that afflicts most people around the world, it's they don't really know what they want. Mobile phones can help. They know who you are, they know who all your friends are because they know your address book, and nowadays they even know where you are and where you've been through GPS. Surely they can start suggesting what you might like. The next point that people seem to think was pretty important was the point about FMCG brands not being designed for digital. Most consumer goods brands were designed in the 1950s and 1960s when television was king. And television was as key an ingredient to their makeup as vegetable fat and sugar and things like that were. Take away television and most of those brands lose their business model. The fifth most important point that came across in the Mobile Mania book was the point about mobile money. All across the world in emerging markets, people are discovering that they can send money via their mobile phones. So if they work, say in Nairobi, they can send money home to their parents in the countryside without having to use a bank. It's a huge liberation for people on low incomes who don't have bank accounts, and it could be the future of most of the developing world. But perhaps the most interesting statistic that came out of today's session was when John asked everyone what they thought of the apps versus browser war. Were people on the side of apps in the future, or were they on the side of the browser? We took a live poll, and the poll numbers changed as John's presentation went through. The end result, 69% of the audience thought that apps would win and browsers would lose. And that's all from Wunderman's workshop here in Cannes in 2010 on Mobile Mania. Thanks very much for watching.